guys, just got out here. Here she is in all her glory. What's up, Aiden? Say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this harness off here and see what we can do. Guys, got the whole harness out, so go ahead and get that on over to my parents' house and start trying to hook it up to the new engine and see what I can use and what I can't, and then whatever I can't use, hopefully I'll be able to come back over here and pull the sensors off of this one's for whatever I can't use from the new engine. So that's the plan as of now. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing home and then try to throw it on the new one. Alright guys, so I just got over to my parents' house. It's the next day now. I was looking at this harness that I took off of the hatch to see what would work and what won't, and so far pretty much none of the sensors worked. I was hoping that the cam position sensor was going to be, I knew that one was different, so I was hoping I could just take the cam position sensor out of my J30 and put it in here and make that one work, which I probably could. But there's this sensor here that's not on the other harness. This sensor here is not on the other harness. These two sensors aren't on the other harness. The sensor on the thermostat is different. So pretty much every sensor I've looked at so far just does not match up, unfortunately. So what I have recently found out is if I would have gotten the J35A6 out of an 05 to 06 Honda Odyssey, the wiring harness is pretty much identical, and I could have just swapped my harness over to it and just dropped it in and went. So that's probably what I'm ended up doing. I'm probably gonna end up selling this motor. Yeah, anyways, guys, so that engine's not gonna work, so I'm still on the engine hunt. I ordered the ARP head studs. Those are on the way. They should be here hopefully by this weekend, which doesn't matter now since I don't have an engine. Next I'm going, well, I was gonna order headers for this, but I'm not gonna need headers for the other engine because it's gonna have a single, just a down pipe like the J30 has, so I can just reuse mine. So next I'm getting his intake manifold and stuff he's bringing down. Then I think after that on the list is going to be the valve train. But obviously first none of that matters until I get an engine, so I'll keep an eye out. I've been looking around. I haven't found any for sale on Facebook locally yet. And there's a couple at some junkyards I found, but they're asking like $600 to $1,000 for the engine, and that's just insane. So there's no way I'm paying that for an engine. The car will just sit until I find one slightly cheaper, because that's just insane. But yeah, guys, I figured to let you know what was going on. Unfortunately, this engine doesn't look like it's going to work. It probably could work. I'd have to get a different wiring harness completely. And it just, I'd end up having probably to rewire the whole dash, make my speedometer and stuff work, and the tachometer, all that crap work. So it just seems like too much work when I could just buy another engine that'll drop right in and work right off the bat. So yeah, that's where I'm at now, guys. So if you guys have any suggestions on other things I could try, leave a comment and let me know. But for now, I'm just going to be on the engine hunt again. So what is up, guys? Today I'm heading over to my buddy Brent's house. Like I said before, that other engine that I have, the J35A4, just isn't going to work with my wiring. I could make it work, but it's just a lot of work that goes into making that engine go in with the wiring that I have in my car. So anyways, I'm on my way over to my buddy Brent's house today. He's got a J32A3, yeah, and he's gonna hook me up with that. So that should drop right into the car. I should be able to use my wiring with it. If not, it should be very close. So it shouldn't be too much of a pain to get in there and get going. So I'm heading over to his house today to pick that up. The only thing is that it when you try to hand crank it, it only goes 3/4 of a turn, then it gets stuck. So he thinks it needs new valves. He said the block and everything should be fine, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that, get it home. Hopefully I'll find time this week. Sometime I'll pull the heads off of it, figure out what exactly the issue is in there. It's probably valves, like he said. So yeah, so for now I'm gonna head over there, pick that engine up, and then we'll get it home. All right guys, I'm over here at Brent's house. Just picked up the J32A3. Gonna get it on home and start working on it. But I wanted to show you guys Brent's little race car in here. Possibly the world's fastest, if not close to one of them, Accords. It's a the J32A2, right?
J32A3.
J32A3.
Block. It's spec'd as a J35 spec internals, so J32A3 block, J35 rods and pistons.
Okay. What size turbo has that thing got on it?
It's an S472.
Baby eater.
Yep. He's just hiding.
Yeah. You can see, compared to my hand, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, and I used to think that the S366 that I had on there was a big turbo.
Right.
I put that guy on there, and I was like, yeah, no.
You want to talk about power numbers, or you want to leave that a secret?
Last year, when we dynoed at 926 wheel horsepower, 752 foot-pounds of torque. That was on 33 pounds. We had the fuel pumps working pretty hard last year. So once we got it in on a real-life track, we had to drop the boost down to about 29, 30 pounds just because the fuel wasn't liking it. So it was probably still roughly around 900.
He's coming out swinging this year though, got all kinds of new upgrades in here. Just got that cage installed. Working on hopefully turning it over today. But yeah, she's a full-blown race car. Last time I saw this car, it still had the full dash, the screen and everything on there.
Yeah, it weighed 3,300 pounds, and I wasn't able to. Last year's times at the 10.5 range was pretty much about the same time as the previous year before that, and I just wasn't happy with that.
Then it made a lot more power than the previous year.
Made a couple hundred more power, and then a couple different upgrades, and I was still running about the same ET. Mile per hour picked up quite a bit.
Right.
It became more consistent around 147 to 149.
Right. And actually, I think I might have the videos of him running last year somewhere on my phone. If I do, I'll post them in this, so you guys can check this thing out, because it is rowdy. I heard it's just there for If I can make my car sound like that, I know a guy who can do it. Imagine the Civic rolling.
Yeah, I kind of missed the sound of it.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, the concussion of the two-step is a good time.
Yep.
Sure.
So yeah, this is goals, guys. This is goals right here. Someday.
A lot of time and money.
Yep. So
more money than time, really.
yeah, right. So I've been talking about going turbo on the channel a couple times with my Civic, and Brent actually made this whole turbo kit himself. So he just actually asked me when I'm going to bring my car over here to boost. So that may be in the near future as well. We'll see what happens, guys. But yeah, so I'm going to get this engine on home. Hopefully have some time to work on it this week. Alright guys, so just got over to my parents' house. It's probably pretty dark. Yeah, it is. But got the new engine here. It's my dad, helped out a bunch. So yeah, this engine will start getting torn apart here soon. That one is now for sale, so if anybody wants a J35A4, I know where you can find one. If you guys want any more info or want to follow Brent's Accord, you can check out his Instagram channel here. And yeah, so that's going to do it for tonight. Tomorrow is the eibach meet, or eibach, or however you say it, up at Honda. It's about 15 minutes from here, so I'm going to go up there, meeting Chris Nicolette up there. And he's got an intake manifold for me for this new engine. So yeah, Chris, I'm looking forward to meeting you. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. What's going on, guys? It's now the next morning, heading up to the eibach, or however you say it, meet. Up at the Honda Heritage Center. It's about 15 minutes or so from me. As you can see, I got a fresh haircut. My barber Dakota's behind me right now. I don't know how well you can see that in his Skyline GTR. So yeah, we're heading up there right now, and we'll see what happens today. All right, guys, we just got out here to the eibach meet, eibach, whatever. Got the whole crew out here: Dakota, Chris, Eric, Andrew's sitting in the GT over here. This thing's rowdy. So cool. Surprisingly comfortable to sit in too, honestly. But yeah, so here's Dakota's Skyline. Some of you guys that have been subscribed for a while have probably seen this in some of the older videos, but he just got it back up and running, so yeah, it's pretty legit. All right, so we're inside the Heritage Center now, so all these minty cars. It's a clean CRX SI over here, super clean. This is pretty cool. Blown apart J series up here. Super clean. I need to get one of these for my living room. I don't know how my girlfriend would feel about that though, but that'd be super cool. For the shop. Put one of these in the new shop, dude. It's a full-blown race car. C series. Good, finally decided to show up out here.
Made it.
Look at all these cool cars out here. It's a J-Swap EG down here. This thing's super minty. Super clean. Oh, it's right-hand drive too. I didn't even notice that.
Dude, yeah, right-hand drive. Really nice.
For sure, J-Swap.
It's nice.
After that, it gets smaller like
Do it, like right now. Like right after you leave here, just go straight into the Heritage Center. It's really cool. It's quick, well-curated museum, and we appreciate you guys. So make sure you tag Honda, geotag the Heritage Center, eibach meet, etc., and so we can see what you guys are taking photos. Okay, so I'll do another giveaway in a little bit, and then Slow Motion's booth. They're doing a free dyno too. You just have to get some raffle tickets, and you can win a free dyno session. So head over to Slow Motion as well. Okay. Thank you guys. Yes, how far did you go? You drove
The color I was wanting to do mine.
Race car, dude. You got a Holly EFI?
So many really cool cars out here. We're not even halfway through the show yet. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. It's just huge. I just want to film all of them, but there's just too many. Can't do it. The boosted J series. Turbo's tucked all the way down underneath it, all the way down there.
Oh, wow.
Little Turbski. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole
Pro Charger all the way down there.
Well, that's bumper and fenders.
Yeah, bumper.
That would be cheap.
Double throttle bodies. This thing probably scoots, dude. Yeah, carbon fiber, all of it.
That's sick. I like he's got two blow valves on it.
All right, guys, so I just got home from the meet. I don't know how well you guys can see me in here. It's probably a little dark, but anyways, it was a great turnout. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool seeing a lot of those awesome cars out there, as well as meeting Chris and Eric. You guys were super awesome, and Chris hooked me up with J35 A8 intake manifold and an intake. So both of those should work just fine with my swap. So got some parts rolling in for that. So yeah, it was a great time, guys, and like I said, those guys drove down from Toledo, so they had about a 2-hour drive. So yeah, thanks for coming down, thanks for saying what's up, and thanks for the parts, and yeah, until next time, guys, we'll see ya.